Yes. All right. For Nairatrader, so this is a Naira Pro firms. So before I actually proceed showing you guys what and what, let me quickly tell you what a Pro firm is. So a Pro firm is more like a company that gives you certain capital to trade, but they are not giving you that capital for free. So what I mean by giving you capital to trade is just like, okay, you have, let's say, what you can afford is like 20,000 to 10,000 naira to 50,000 naira. But you knew that when you are trading the forex market, the moment you are trading the forex market, that 20,000 naira will not give you that kind of profit that you want, giving you, unless if you are flipping. And in a real sense, flipping is not a professional way of trading, you get. So if you have a lesser capital, let's say small capital now, and you are trying to trade, so if you are trying to build an account, like trying to build your capital small, small, you try like from $10, $20, $50, you're trading it small, small, small. It might take you longer before you can reach your 1,000, first $1,000 or first $500 capital. You understand? So that is when the prop firms now comes in. So when prop firms now comes in, they serve as a firm that give you money. They are not borrowing you, they are not dashing you. You get? They are not borrowing you and they're not giving you for free. The only thing they are going to do is that, okay, if you have, let's say, for example, 20,000 naira, so instead of you depositing 20,000 naira into your broker and be trading it and be making like 5,000, 3,000 naira, 7,000 naira, or 10,000 naira profits, you can use that money, that 20,000 naira, to purchase a big account with a profit. So what I mean by that is, with 20,000 naira, you can purchase like a 400,000 account, a 800,000 account. Now, the thing is, that 400,000, is it the money that you can withdraw? No. You cannot withdraw that capital that is given to you by a pro firms, which is that 400,000, 800,000, 1,500, like the one you are seeing on your screen right now. You understand? So that money is not withdrawable. But the only advantage you have to it is that you can trade with that huge capital, and any profit you make on top that capital, you understand? Any profit you make on top that capital, your poor firms will now give you what? A profit split. You understand? There's what we call profit split, in which any profit you make on that capital, you use the pro firm account to trade, they are going to give you 70% profit, and the owner of the account, which is the pro firms, they are going to take 30% of a certain account, like of a certain profit that you make. For example, let's say you are trading a 3 million naira trading account, at least 3 million now. Let's say you are trading 3 million naira account, and you are able to make, let's say, 500K on that particular account, or let's say you make 1 million profit. Let me put it that way. You make 1 million profit. So the profit split is going to be, you are going to be collecting 700,000, and then they are going to be collecting the what? 300,000. That is 70-30 profit split. That's the normal regular uh rules for profits in terms of profit split. But the money that they are going to collect and the money that you are going to collect. So you see that account that you are trading with, that trading capital you are trading with, number one, is not withdrawable. You cannot withdraw it. And number two is that there is a certain loss you can make. There is a certain loss you can make on that account. Let's say, for example, this let me use this 200,000 account, which is a list account. Let's say, for example, this is 200,000 account. So for this 200,000 account, you are going to use 9,500 to purchase a 200,000 account. You get, you are going to pay those broker, those pro firms, you are going to pay them 9,500, and they are going to give you 200,000 account, which is capital. And that money, you cannot withdraw it. You cannot even have access to withdraw 1 naira from it. You get, but it's going to be there on your MetaTrader 5 app. You get, or your MT file are going to be executing for the trade. So now, what are the pros and cons of this particular problems now? We are making use of this 200K as an example. So the thing is, let me start from all these rules. I'm going to talk about this payout later. But the first thing that you need to know is profit split. That, okay, any profit you make on a 200K account, any profit you make on a 200 account, you are going to be collecting 70%. That is the meaning of 70% profit split you are seeing here. So overall loss is 20%. When they say overall loss is the amount you can lose on this 200K is 20%. So if you have lost 20% of this 200K account, it's gone. That means that account will be terminated. You get that account will be terminated and they are not going to refund you your money. You get it's because you are the one that breached the rules. You've lost 20%. So 20% of 200K is 40,000. So Sam, that means you need to lose 40,000 on this 200K before the account is gone, which is very, very fair to me, which is very, very fair. Before you can even lose 40,000 naira on the 200K account, and that means you are not, let me see, I don't even know the word I can use to it, but it's a very, very fair rule to me. So the next rule is no daily loss. So that means if you lost 10,000 naira today, there's nothing like daily loss. Like okay, for like other poor firms, they will tell you that you must not lose 10,000 naira in a day. I'm just taking for example. You get some firms are actually in dollars, but this is the first naira poor firms, which is called Nairatrader account, Nairatrader poor firms. So this is the first Naira price one that I've been seeing so far, that I've seen so far. You understand? So there are some poor firms like that, they will tell you that you must not lose a certain percentage in a day. For example, you must not lose 3% in a day. You must not lose 2% in a day. There are some poor firms like that. They will tell you that okay, for you to be disciplined, they are trying to make you to be disciplined when it comes to trading. But as for Nairatrader, there's no daily loss. There's no daily loss. You can lose any amount. So far, you have not reached 20% loss. You can lose 15% in a day. You can lose 50% in a day. You can lose 10% in a day. So far, you have not reached your what overall loss. It's only when you reach overall loss that is when you know that okay, you have lost lost the account. You get. And last, no consistency rule. They are trying to tell you that there's nothing like hidden rules or maybe they are going to obey the rules later or something like consistency. You understand? Like you need to have some problems. They will tell you that okay, you need to use a certain percentage of lot size across uh your trading activity at that time. You understand? They'll tell you that okay, this particular account that you're buying, the consistency rule is that okay, you must not use past 0 point something lot. So your loss must be consistent. You understand? Your lot size must be consistent. Either your profit must be consistent or your loss must be consistent as well. So there's nothing like you make $1,000 today, tomorrow you are not making $10, next tomorrow you are not making $50. You understand? Which is not consistent. So that's the meaning of consistent. So for a Naira trader, you can make any profit you wish. You can decide to make 5,000 profit today. You can decide to make 10,000 naira tomorrow. You can decide to like, okay, today I want to make 2K, just only 2K that I need. You understand? Sometimes you can feel like, okay, I want to make 50,000 naira today on your pop account. So that is the meaning of consistency. They allow you to do anyhow when you want to, like any profit you really like you want to target for a particular day. So now before you now get to this funded stage, all the thing I explained is a funded stage. When I say funded stage, means that when you are already funded, they need to know if you are a good trader or you are a bad trader before they can give you their money. Imagine you are using 9,500 naira to buy a 200,000 account. So someone that is going to give you 200,000 naira with less than 10,000 naira needs to know that are you qualified to take care of my money? Are you qualified to trade this account? You get so that is when they will now tell you that okay, you need to pass phase one, phase two. Let me go to the about section. How does it work? So let me go to how does it work for you. Let me go to how it works. So this is it now. Trading requirement. For you to get funded, you see what you're seeing here? We have profit target 10%. We have phase one, 10%, phase two, 10%. And funded is there's nothing like profit target for funded, like I said. It's only daily drawdown that you have. Trading days, no trading days. Leverage is 1:100. So profit split is 70% when you get to funded. So, but before then, you need to what? To prove to them that you are qualified to trade their money. You are qualified to take their money, which simply means that you need to go through phase one. You are going to be, the moment you purchase the account, they are going to give you MT5 login for phase one. So what are you going to be doing in this phase one is your profit target should be what? 10%. In the sense that any account that you purchase, if it is a 200K account, if it is a 400K account, if it is a 100K account, 800K account, if it is 1 million account, 5 million account, if it is 3 million, if it is 6 million, you need to what? To do at least to make 10% profit before you can pass phase one. So let's use 200K as an example now, 200K account. So you need to make 10% on 200K, which is you need to make profit of 20,000 naira on top that your 200K. So your balance, your total balance should be 220,000 before they will not tell you that, okay, you have passed phase one. Are you getting it? You have passed phase one. So you now request for phase two login. You request for phase two login. Give me a minute, please. So yeah, let's proceed. As I was saying, so as I was saying, I said, okay, they will give you phase one login. The moment you purchase the account, I'm going to show you how you can purchase the account as well, straightforward. After, before we actually end up this section, I'm going to show you how you can purchase the account and what are the necessary things you need to uh take notes when you are doing so. You understand? So now the profit target is 10% for phase one. So if you purchase a 200K account, for example, now, so and you make 10% on that 200K, which is 20,000. So you will now go to the section where you are going to request for phase two login. You get, so once they check through your trading activities and they say that you have passed 10% profit target for the phase one, they are going to give you phase two login as well. The same thing you did on phase one, you're going to repeat it on phase two. And mind you, you must not lose 20% on that particular account. You must not lose 20% for you to still be in what? In the game. You understand? For you to still be in the game, you must not lose 20% during that phase one as well. And your target is 10%. So during the phase two as well, the same thing that you did on phase one, you're gonna do it on phase two. So the moment you pass phase one and phase two, you are going to what? You are going to get funded. You are going to get funded. And when you get funded, there's nothing like profit target again for you. You can make any profit you wish, like you want to make, like I explained. So the only thing that is there in the funded stage is also the maximum loss. So for someone giving you 200K, you will not expect you will not expect that person to tell you that you can lose the whole 200K. It's not possible. The only opportunity you give it that, okay, you can lose 20%. If you have lose 20%, I'm gonna collect my account back. You're not gonna have access to it again. That's just the main principle behind it. So you must not lose what? 20% on the fund when you hit the funded stage. So all this one is just leverage, 1:100, normal thing. So the profit split is 70%. So when you reach funded stage, and you have gotten your funded login, your MT5 funded account login, you get. So you're going to log into MT5 like that, and any profit you make on top that 200K at that particular time, so far you did not reach 20, you do not lose 20%. Any profit you make on top that funded account, you are going to what? You are going to give you 70%. That is meaning of profit split. They are going to give you 70%, which is a very, very fair one, like a very, very good one. They are going to give you 70% of that particular profits you make as your own. So, and it is a continuous one. It's not just like if you have not make first profit and you have not make first withdrawal at the account, you will not be able to have access again. No, you still be able to have access again. You can make multiple withdrawals. You can make 2 withdrawals, 3 withdrawals, 4 withdrawals. Anyhow, so far you did not breach the account. Breaching means that you did not violate their rules. The first rule that is actually here is 20%. Yeah, I'm still going to be showing you some other rules next. Like the next thing I'm going to be showing you is the other rules. But the first thing is you must not lose 20% on each of phase one, phase two, or when you actually get funded, when you actually when you get funded as well. So the only profit they are going to be giving you when you are funded is 70%. If you like, if you make 10,000 naira profit on it and you say you want to withdraw, yes, and they'll give you 7K, and then they'll take 3K. If it is 100K you make on top, they'll give you 70K, then they'll take 30K. Depends on how many this trade was. I'm just using that one as an example, you understand? So when we get to the other rules, you will understand better. So let's go to uh the quick rules. I'm coming. Let me okay, let me show you how to purchase the account first. Let me show you how to purchase the account first. So if I've given you let's say you use my affiliate link now, so the link that I've been sharing so far in the group, and you click on the link. This is what it's going to show you. I'm coming. Okay, I'm coming. Let me go back to let me start again. I'm going to go back to the Telegram channel now, and I'm going to be showing you how it works. I'm going to click on the link, and you're going to see what it's actually going to show you. Hold on. Can you guys see the screen now? Can you see the Telegram screen? Like Telegram, our Telegram group link. Sorry, the channel that I am like this now. Can you guys see it? Can you guys see the Telegram screen? So I've switched from the Chrome to the Telegram app now. Can you see it? Okay, someone asked, what if one of my trade gets to 10, get the 10% target? You've already passed phase one like that. That's just it. You've passed phase one like that. So let's proceed. So this is the app. This is the link that you're going to be using to purchase the account. So if you want to purchase the account, click on the link and you're going to see what is going to show you. I'll just click on the link now. If it is just one trade that give you 10% profit target, you've already passed it. You understand? Some people they like risking. Like for example, now if you are risking 5K per trade on a 200K account, if you are risking 5K and your target is 4 hour, let's say your TP is 4 hour. So that means 5 times 4, that is 20,000. So you have already done 10%. So with that, with just one trade like that, you have passed phase one. So the next thing you should do is just like go to the place at least where you are going to, at which where you are going to be requesting for your phase two account to get. So once you pass phase one like that, go to request for phase two login. So once you request for phase two login, they are going to access your trade, the trade that you took, whether you breach the rules or not. You get. So let me copy the link. Let me copy the link and paste it in the. So just know that this is the link that I'm going to click on, and I'm going to show you uh what is going to look like. You get. Are going to look like I was saying, like if you pass your phase one, you just go to request for phase two login. You get. I don't know why this particular Chrome is not responding. Or is it network or something? So the moment you pass your phase one, just go to the place that we are going to request for the second phase two login. I'm coming. I'm trying to load this thing up so you guys could see. So the moment you click on the link, this is what is going to be showing you. Yeah, it's showing up now. So yeah, the moment you click on the link, this is what it's going to be showing you. You get. So any package that you now want to purchase, for example, this is the list package 200k account, this is 400k account, and this is 800k account. So if you want to purchase the 200k account, just click on register now. If you want to purchase the 400k account, just click on register now. If you want to purchase the 800k account, just click on register now. So any account, if it is 1.5 million that you want, if it is 3 million, if it is 6 million account, click on it. So just for uh for a 200k account, it is 9,500. So with 9,500, if you have it right now, you can just go ahead after this section, purchase the account. If you have purchased the account, you know that okay, you already have access to a 200k that you are going to be trading, just 10,000. And the thing is now, it's not even additional charges. Straight 9,500 are going to make transfer to you. Let me show you how to do it. So click on register now. If you click on register now, it's going to bring something like this. You get. So this is where it's now showing us that okay, on the 200k account, you're going to pay 9,500. And what are the rules? You must make 20,000 naira on phase one. You must make 20,000 naira on phase two. And the crazy thing about this Nairatrader is just like you can actually get purchase the accounts today. Like let's say for example, today is Monday now, which is new trading week. You purchase the account today. You can pass phase one today and they'll give you phase two login. They might give you today or tomorrow. Pass phase two login tomorrow as well and get 400 the third day. Because to me it's very, very easy. It's very, very easy because the way I actually structure my own risk, I'm not saying I'll be risking 2,000 naira or 1,000 naira per trade. No, the way I structure my own, even for this 200k account, you remember I told you I've purchased this 200k account as well. I'm planning to purchase a 800k account later, but I purchased this 200k account just for test run, and I see that okay, it actually works, and that's why I'm recommending it for you guys. In fact, I'm making a special video for it as well because I've never done anything like this. Even for those brokers that have been promoted, I've never done any live session. I'm trying to make their rules, but I see that a lot of you guys have been asking me questions about Nairatrader, and I personally have tested it and it works. That's why I am actually making a live session with you. Um, Trying to show you how it works as well. So it's very, very cool. It's very, very easy. On the 200k account, I just know that okay, I'm gonna be risking 5k per trade, which before I could even if I am to lose this account uh with the maximum drawdown, I need to take 8 trades. If I'm risking $5, 5,000 naira per trade. So that means I need to take 8 trades. I need to take 8 trades before I lost the account, which is gonna be equivalent to 40,000 if I'm risking 5,000 naira per trade. So it's very, very cool for me. If it is 1:3 RL and I risk 5,000 naira, so on my first trade, and my first trade actually hits TP, which I've already secured 15,000 naira. So for me to pass the phase one, I need only 5,000 naira to pass the phase one. So I can just reduce my risk to about 2,500, and I'll target 1:2, which I already passed phase one like that in one single day. Very, very easy for me. Like I don't know if you have your setup already. It's only when you don't see setup you feel like okay, maybe it took you long to pass the account. So the same thing you repeat on phase one, you repeat it in phase two as well. Once they are giving you phase two login, you repeat it. And when you get to the funded stage, there's no profit target. So any profit you make during the profit funded stage, like I explained before, they're gonna give you 70% of that profit. If you make 20k, they're gonna take 70%. They're gonna give you, I think, that is 14,000 naira. If you make 20% profit, they're gonna give you 14,000, and then they collect what 6k. I think yeah. If you make 20,000 naira profits on top 200k, if it is 40,000 naira profit you make, they're gonna give you 70% either of the way. So the only thing you need to pay attention to is that your trade you must not lose 40%. Like you must not lose 40,000 naira on the 200k account, which is 20%. So once you click on purchase, you are going to see how you be able to purchase the account. I want to say I'm going to purchase the account. It's loading. I don't know why network is too slow tonight. That was the reason why I even tried to wait before I could start this session because of the network issue. But it's loading, sure. It was very, very slow today. So all you have to do is just like input everything, your name, your first name, your last name, your email address. You get your email address, confirm the email address, and you send verification code. So once you send verification code, you enter it here. If you want to add your phone number, you add your phone number to it, and the next thing you come at the other side, which now before you make a payment, you need to read all these things. But before you make your payment, at any point you open trade, reach your open trades reach a 20% drawdown before the account becomes profitable, it will be considered a breach. What did they mean by this particular section? It's just like, okay, let's say for example, there are some people that like flipping. I don't even advise flipping for a prop firms for real. Trade it conservatively, and you see that you smash your targets. Trade it conservatively. So what they are trying to explain here is just like at any point, if you open trades, if your open trades now, which a 20% drawdown, which is the total drawdown, right? 20% is still the total drawdown. So if you now open a trade, for example, you forgot, maybe you use lot size and like you make mistake when you're trading lot size, and on the 200k account, you're already seeing minus 40,000 naira, or minus 40,000 naira profit, and minus 40,000, sorry, minus 40,000 loss, 40,000 naira loss. I don't know why naira is difficult to call for my for my mouth. To call that naira is very difficult. I'm used to dollar, but let me I'll be good. I'll be good. So if you lost 20% drawdown, if you lost 40,000 naira like that on a single trade, you have already breached the account. You get, so they will now ask you, do you understand this particular meaning? So as I've explained it now, that means already you understand. So you click on yes. So the next thing is we don't automatically check for violation while you are still trading. So they are telling you that unlike other pro firms, that if you have breached, they will quickly send you email that you have breached an account. Then they will not do so. They will not know if you have violated your account, if you have violated their rules, yes, while you are still trading. For example, the one that I mentioned above, that if you lost 20% of that particular capital while your trade is still running. So what I mean by while your trade is still running is that you have not closed it. I'm not saying that you have lost though. For example, you're already seeing minus 40,000 naira on a 200k account, and fortunate for you, trade now reverse back and probably later go and eat your TP. They will still count it as account breach because you have already crossed that limit. You have already entered the limit of drawdown. So you must the main thing there is that you must not reach that limit. I don't even see any reason why you reach that limit when you are not trying to flip. It's only when you are trying to flip an account you will reach that particular limit. So if you are not trying to, if you are not trying to flip an account, your loss should not be more than 5,000 naira, 10,000 naira on this particular 200k account that we want to purchase. I'm just saying as a starter, you get. If you have more than, you can start with the 400k. In fact, the bigger the account size you purchase, the bigger your profit is going to be. You all know that one. The bigger capital you have in trading, the bigger profit you are going to make. That's just it. So I'm just making use of this was as an example. You get, as an example for you. So they're not telling you that if you actually reach about minus 40,000, if you're already minus 40,000 and later trade, you did not close it, right? You did not close it, and that trade later come back and give you profit, they will still count it as breach. That is what they are trying to say in this number one. And the second, this number two is just like they are telling you that uh they will not know if you have done this particular mistake. It's only when you now request for the next phase. You get, we don't automatically check for violation while you are still trading. Violation reviews only happens when you request to move to the next phase. Let's say, for example, you have passed phase one, you have done phase one like this. You now request for phase two login. Before they give you phase two login, they have to check your activities on phase one. You get, they will check your activities on phase one if you did not breach any of their rules. So if they see that you did not breach any of their rules, they will not give you login for phase two. So the same thing, if you have done phase two, you request for funded login, funded account, funded stage login. So they will check again for phase two, say, okay, have you not breached our rules? You get, so if they say that you have not breached their rules, they will do what they will now give you a funded stage. So you understand this one as already. You click on yes. So now they now say, now confirm you understand the points. They will now ask you question whether you understand these two rules. They say, okay, question one, when do we check for drawdown breach, during or after trading? It's automatically after trading. So question two is, if you trade reach 20% drawdown and then reverse into profit, like I said, and then reverse into profit, do you breach? Yes, you are breach. You breach the account. No, yes, you breach. You understand? Yes, you breach because it's already done. You have already entered that drawdown limit before you now come back into profit. They do not allow that one. So that means you have already breached the account. Another thing that you need to know about them is that you cannot trade crypto on them. You cannot trade BTC, USDT, You cannot trade BCT USD, Ethereum USD. No, they did not allow that one. Probably they said coming soon. Probably I'm going to add it to it later. But they did not allow crypto. They did not allow anything energy. They did not allow indices or stock trading. They did not allow other one. The only thing they allow is you can trade gold, XAUSD. You can trade it on them and all other metals. You can trade gold. You can trade silvers, and you can trade L forex pairs like Euro USD, GP USD, AUD USD, AUD JPY, any currency pairs. You can trade them, but the only thing is you cannot trade crypto. You cannot trade indices. You cannot trade stock in that on the what on the account that you purchase. So do you agree? Yes, you agree. I don't see any reason why all this is a is a difficult tax, because to me, if it is actually difficult, I would not even recommend it. That's just it. So if you now want to make payments, you now click on all these is a card, bank transfer, and USD. That's the other payment online. So you now place order. I don't think I've not it's because I've not filled my this thing. So but if you click on place order, I'm not purchasing any accounts right now. So if you click on place order, you get place order, you're going to see an option where you're going to be saying bank transfer. So for that bank transfer, you see where you can do transfer to. They'll show you different, like they'll show you there's going to be some pop-ups that are going to lead you to a particular place where they provide a an account that are going to make bank transfer to. So they want to make bank transfer to it, and you let them know that you have made transfer. They will now they'll send you an email. They'll send you email that you have purchased an account with your login. So that is when you now log in into their website. You connect the account to MetaTrader 5. They will give you your Meta 5 login, and that is when you now start trading. You get. So I think I've covered a lot of information about this one, about this particular problem. That's what you need to know about it. You get. So this is when you want to request for phase two accounts. You just come to the account. If you have passed phase one, you come to the account, you phase request, you click on phase request, and you are going to tell them you want to request for this thing. So it is because I've not used this particular account, like this email that I'm using on my PC. Obviously, the one I'm using on my phone. So it's because I did not have an account with them. That's why they are saying this. So if you already have an account with them, you have passed phase one, come to phase request, request of phase two, you get. So another thing I need to add to it is that if you are in the funded stage, if you are in the funded stage, you need to so basically I saw one there's no 1 to 3 minutes profit in part of their rules. So how do we do that? Okay, basically you saw no 1 to 3 minute profit. Yeah, what they mean by no 1 to 3 minute profit is just like, there are some people that they always do scalping work. They like scalping a lot. Before they know, they don't enter the trade pin 1 minute before 1 minute even reach. They have already closed with small profit. They are not they will now be trying to use like inconsistent. So far, there's no inconsistent lot size. So they might now want to take that advantage. They will enter with big lot. Uh, they enter with big lot in just 1 minute. They already make about 10,000, 15,000 naira, and they close instantly. There are some people like that. They are very, very good at that scalping. So that's why they said they did not allow that. And that's not even a professional way of trading. It's gambling. They did not allow it. They did not allow 1 minute to 3 minutes trading. So at least if you open a trade, even if you are executing on a 5 minutes time frame, that's the lowest time frame that I go to, even if I want to execute. If you are executing on a 5 minute time frame, before you even said okay, unless if you are trading during the news that is very, very fast, there's no how 5 minutes candle we open close before your trade hits up low, unless you are using tight stop loss again. So that's just it. You just need to be caution. So you just need to be caution about it. You just need to caution with just 1 to 3 minutes. So they don't allow you to open a trade like this and close it instantly in less than seconds or 1 minute or 3 minutes. They do not allow you for that. It's cool. Like their feature is very, very cool for me. It's very, very cool for me. Another one is if you have reached funded stage, I've even forgotten what I want to say about it before. Like if you have reached funded stage, there's something that I want to add to it. Like if you have reached funded stage, you must do something or whatsoever. I've even forgotten. I've forgotten. When I remember, I'll tell you guys to get. So you can just go ahead and purchase the account now. And today's Monday. Once London session open, if you see your setup, trade it. There, I'm going to drop the link that I'm going to be using to purchase the account. You get. I'm going to drop the link that I'm going to be using to purchase the accounts now. So payout request, yeah, remember, payout request is what I want to explain. So when you actually reach funded stage and you want to request for payout, if you want to request for payout, you must at least make, you must have made 10% on top, 10% profit on that account before you can request for payout. So it's not that you request for payout like, sorry, I did not. I actually want to say something about KYC, not payout. You can request for any payout at any fucking time. You get. So just know that they don't work on weekends. They don't work on weekends. So you see, they say please note that withdrawal requests are not allowed from Friday 12 p.m. to Monday 9 a.m. So it's only on Monday that you can, Monday to Friday that you can withdraw, that they are actually available. But what I mean by KYC, KYC is what I want to explain is that when you reach 5%, this is KYC. When you reach 10% profit, so for example, on a 200K account now, and their KYC is not something that you are going to be uploading your NII, uploading your ID card. No, the only thing they need for your KYC is just to upload your bank account. That's just it. The only thing they need for KYC is just for you. See, they said KYC is know your customer. Let me show you again. They said KYC is know your customer, and the only thing we need from you is your bank account details, and that's just so we know where to send your profit. Simple as that. They don't need for you to so and that's here is how it works. When you grow your funded account by 10% profit, that is the time to pause your trading and send all your details for KYC verification. And don't worry, the 10% is still yours. He said this, they now say why verification. They said this will allow you to gain access to your payout dashboard. Very, very easy as that. Very, very easy. So once you are in funding stage, once you are in your funded stage, you need to make 10% profit on any account that you purchase. For example, if you purchase a 200K account on the funded stage like this now, you have passed phase one, you have passed phase two, so you're now in funded. So you have made profit of 20,000 naira on top of that. So you pause trading. If it is 20,000 naira, if it is 20,000 naira plus, just know that okay, it's still the same thing. It's not a must, it is a random figure. Still the same thing. So far, you are still in the range of 10%, you get. So you now go as pause trading, go to KYC section, go and verify your account. And how do you verify your account? Just upload your bank account, any bank account you go to. If it is OPay, if it is PanPay, they can pay you to any. They can pay you to your UBA, First Bank, anything. I've used my own PanPay. I've used my own OPay to collect withdrawal from them. That's how I know that it works. So when you have done 10% profit, you get when you have done 10% profit, you now require request for KYC. So the moment you request for KYC, you do KYC, you upload your account and they verify it. And they already said, okay, you have uploaded your bank account. The next thing is if you want to withdraw that 10%, which is 20,000 naira plus, if you want to withdraw it, you can withdraw at that particular moment. And their withdrawal is instant withdrawal. As you can see on the account, it's instant withdrawal. So if you have now if you want to withdraw, you can withdraw at that time, or you feel like okay, you still want to trade more and make more profit. If you make more than 20,000, more than 40,000, 50,000, they are going to pay you. So the next thing I want you to do now is just like I will drop the link so you can, if you want to purchase the account, so you can go ahead and purchase the account and you start trading. And if you have purchased the account, send me a DM. Yeah, send me a DM. I think I'm thinking of creating a group for all those people that trade a Nairatrader Puff account. So in order to take like grow together, you understand? So I'm dropping the link. So if you have purchased the account, send me a DM and we go from there. So I think that is all. If you have any question, please send me a DM. So send me a DM, please, if you have any question. Thank you.